What's up, good people? Rashid here with M2G Exterior Cleaning Services. Let's talk about it real quick. It is time. I have made a decision. I am getting ready to go get a Predator engine. Not necessarily because I'm just fond of Predator, just because it was just one that I just wanted something new for a better price, for a decent price, whatever. I found a guy that was selling a 3X, a GX 390 on Marketplace, and he was selling it for 300, and he said it's been reconditioned, rebuilt, and all that stuff. And I was like, okay, yeah, that's great. And don't get me wrong, I absolutely love that price, but at the same time, if I'm gonna run just one machine out the back of my van, I need to make sure that it's gonna be a new machine that's gonna work. And I just didn't want to take my machine out that I'm currently running and put that machine in, and then 2 jobs later that machine go down. And it's like, well, damn, I bought this machine thinking it was gonna work. The machine went down, and put a new pump on it, whatever. Bought the pump new, bought the machine used, blah blah blah. Wasn't doing that to myself, so I said, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get a new machine. That way, it's got a warranty on it. Something go wrong, I can take it right back. Hey, y'all sold me a busted machine. I didn't do it. I didn't void the warranty. I need a new machine, or I need y'all to fix this one or the other. And the big portion of that, we all know the Predator, if you do it right, you can hook it to a belt drive system and run an 8. You can hook it to a belt and run a 10, honestly. I had been saying for the longest I was going to do a 6, and I wanted to do a gearbox 6, and I just kept saying this season was the season I'm going to go to a 6. I thought about it, and I thought about it, and I thought long and hard, and I haven't seen a gearbox 6 pump setup that's less than $700. That doesn't mean I can't make it. That doesn't mean I won't make it as far as make the money. It's just, again, I'm real big on not spending the money if it's not needed. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm cheap in a way. Go ahead, say what you want to. I'm cheap. Let's just go ahead and say it like that. I'm cheap. And I wasn't getting ready to go buy $700 worth of pump and everything else to turn around. Answer that in a second. And turn around and end up not using it. So what I did, I went online and I found a 4 GPM pump that I liked off Amazon, ironically. And it was like $225. $225 for a 4 GPM pump. I can hook that 4 GPM. I think it's 4.4 rated at max. Fine. Take that, hook it up to the 420, run it just like that. And after running the 4, if I feel like I still need more, then I'll do more. If I feel like I still need more, I want more, that 4 is not enough, then I'll buy a 6 GPM pump with the gearbox, and I'll hook that to the 420. But the biggest thing with that is like my mentor told me, is don't buy huge setups, spend a bunch of money on setups, and have thousands of dollars worth of setup, and you're only doing $200-300 jobs. Like that's pointless. You know what I mean? Now, if I was getting, like I said before, if I was getting apartments, doing a set of apartments a week, then yeah, running an 8, running a 10, running a big setup would absolutely be necessary. But I'm doing a couple houses a day, a few days out of the week. You know what I mean? That's just my flow right now. Ain't no point to set up a 6 for that right now. It's just not, because that also means I'm gonna have to run a buffer tank, which I found a way I can run a 55-gallon drum, buy one of those offline, $20, whatever. I can cut the hole in top of it, blah, blah, blah. I can do all that. Yes, I can set all that up, and I know I could. I already got a float valve in my 15-gallon tank in that truck, just because I just wanted to see if I could do it. So I know I can do it. It's not the point. But again, I'm thinking, if I do that, I'm going to have to carry around all that water all the time in the back of that van. I'm going to have to drag that water around. I'm going to have to constantly make sure that my water is going to be there and blah, 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 and all that stuff. It was like, no, don't do that to yourself. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm getting ready to leave the house. I'm going to get the engine. I've already ordered the pump. The pump should be on the way. And I know a lot of people are going to jump on it and go, hey, man, like you buying cheap stuff, especially with pumps, it's not going to last, blah, 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 blah. Let me give you a backstory. The 3 GPM pump that I'm running right now was from Amazon, and it cost $69.99. I BS you not. The reason why that pump was purchased in the first place, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I never thought I was gonna get a pump that small or that cheap for any reason. never desired to. I was in the middle of a job, literally had already soaked this man's house down and was in the middle of the rinse process, and my pump went out. Literally, pump went out. So I had to improvise best I could, and the job wasn't finished. So not only did I still have to rinse certain areas, there were certain areas I needed to go back and re-soap, and I had no pump. All I had was a water hose and a pump up sprayer. And you're talking a 2-story house with a 3-story peak. I was screwed. I told the dude, hey, I got an equipment malfunction going on. It failed out on me. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll make it work. Literally left, got on Amazon and was like, what's the first thing I can get that can get me a pump today with the money that I had at the time? I didn't have money to go buy a new pressure washing system from Lowe's or Home Depot. I didn't have enough money to go to the local pressure washing store and buy a pump. I didn't have that. I had enough money to be able to get what I could get delivered and sent to my place by that night or early in the morning. And that's exactly what happened. I went on Amazon. I found a 3 GPM pump. It was $69.99. That said it would be here at 2 a.m. I ordered it. 6 a.m. It was at my door. I put it on my machine. I went back. I finished the job. I've been running the same pump since. That pump has made me $1,000+. Now, again, I'm not washing every day. I'm not pulling in thousands of dollars every day. I wish I was. I want to get to that point. But for that pump to be a $69.99 pump, a $70 pump from Amazon from a company that I have never heard of, is like Yamada or Yamatsu or something like that, and that pump has pulled in over $1,000 for me. Yeah. You can call me cheap, but I'm going to use what works. So let that be a little bit of information. Take it for what you want. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like my 10 cents, throw the dime away. It is what it is. But we got to stop letting the look of the industry drive us to spend more money than what it is. This is why you got people buying all these setups, spending all this money, and then turning around. That's not my business phone, so it is what it is. You got all these people spending all this money, then turning around and throwing their systems away for dirt cheap because they're trying to get rid of it, get out of the business, because you don't drop $20,000 on a trailer rig that you're not using. You're not making that money back. You done drop $10,000 on a skid and you're not making that money back. So build your own stuff, build your own setup, do what works for you. And at the end of the day, man, like I said, I'm doing with a $70 pump and a GX200 machine that God knows how long that machine has been running, because I don't know how long the guy had it before me. A $70 pump, GX200, and I'm still making a lot of money. I'm still washing a house in an hour and a half or hour. So yeah, I'm not getting ready to go spend $1,000, $1,200 building a system together. I'm just not doing it. So I am going to go ahead and go buy the 420. I am going to buy it new. Things go the way I want it to go. That pump will be here tomorrow. I'll put the pump on. I'll do some houses, see how I like it. I'm at least going to use that pump for at least 10 washes. Again, unless something goes wrong and the pump fail, or I just absolutely need more. I do get a call to do some apartments and I'm like, crap, this 4 GPM ain't gonna do it, then sure. But as long as that 4 GPM is gonna put out what I think it's gonna put out, I'm gonna run that 4 GPM for at least 10 washes before I decide to go buy that 6. Because after those 10, if that 4 gets me what I want and what I need, and it and I don't need no more, I ain't buying no 6 no time soon. I'll just run that 4 the rest of the season and we'll see. Anyway, make your decisions. Do what you got to do for your business, man. Don't let nobody tell you what you do and don't need. Yes, quality is a thing. I'm not saying quality is not important. That's not what I said. Quality is important. And yes, I understand some things you cannot beat when it comes to quality. I get it. But I'm also not getting ready to let people peer pressure me into a Gucci'd out setup just because that's what people think we should have. So enjoy your day.